Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to Listen and Learn English. We're so happy to have you here with us again. I hope you're comfortable, relaxed, and ready for a long, friendly conversation today.
Hi, everyone. It's really great to see you again. Every week, we bring you simple, calm, real English stories so you can improve your listening and feel like you're right here with us. Today's story might be one of my favorites because it's cozy, emotional, and a little funny, too.
Before we begin, we want to ask you for a small favor. If you enjoy our stories and conversations, please subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and write a comment. Your support helps listen and learn. English grow faster, reach more learners, and allows us to keep creating long, friendly lessons for you.
Your support truly means the world to us. Thank you for being part of this community.
All right, get your tea, coffee, or just sit comfortably. Today's story is called When the Power Went Out During a Movie Night.
So, Emma, let's tell them how it started. It was one of those evenings when everything felt perfect.
Yes, it was a very calm Friday evening. I had finished work earlier, the weather was cool and peaceful, and Tom and I decided to watch a movie together.
We planned a very cozy movie night, lights dimmed, soft blankets, some snacks, and a relaxing atmosphere.
Tom even made popcorn.
I burned the first batch,
Yes, you did. The whole kitchen smelled like a small accident.
but the second batch turned out great.
Yes, I'll give you that. So we chose a movie we both wanted to watch. Something light, warm, and funny.
We sat on the couch, wrapped in blankets, feeling so relaxed.
Then something unusual happened. Right when the movie started, the lights flickered.
Just a tiny flicker, like the electricity was thinking about something.
I looked at Tom and said, "Did you see that?"
I said, "Don't worry, it's nothing." And I was completely wrong.
We continued watching, but the air felt a little strange. Quiet, heavy, like the house was holding its breath. But we ignored it and kept watching. Then, at the best part of the movie,
Right when the main character was about to reveal something important,
boom! Everything went dark.
the TV turned off, the lights turned off, the fridge stopped humming, and we were sitting there like two confused cats.
I remember saying, "Oh no, not the movie, not now."
I said, "I can't even see my own hands."
It wasn't completely dark. There was a little moonlight coming through the window. But inside the house, everything felt quiet and still. We stayed silent for a few seconds. I think both of us expected the power to come back immediately.
But after 10 seconds, nothing. After 30 seconds, still nothing.
Then I started laughing.
Yes. And I said, "Emma, why are you laughing?"
Because it felt like a scene from an old mystery movie. The timing was too perfect, dramatic, unexpected, funny.
Then I started laughing too. Sometimes when something goes wrong, laughter is the best first reaction.
I said, "Tom, we need candles." So he went to the kitchen
And I knocked into the chair
twice.
because someone moved the furniture earlier that day without telling me.
I was cleaning. But anyway, Tom brought some small candles and we lit them. Suddenly, the room became warm and soft.
The candlelight was beautiful, golden, peaceful.
Much nicer than the bright TV light, honestly.
Yes. It felt like the room took a deep breath and relaxed.
So there we were, sitting on the couch with candlelight everywhere. The movie was gone, the noise was gone, the lights were gone, but the moment felt special.
I remember thinking, maybe this is better than the movie.
It felt like time slowed down. We weren't thinking about work, phones, notifications, or anything stressful. Just the quiet evening, the candlelight, and the two of us talking.
And the popcorn.
Yes, the popcorn survived the blackout.
Since we couldn't watch the movie, we decided to talk. And somehow we started telling childhood stories.
Oh, yes. I told you about the time I tried to sleep in the yard because I wanted to connect with nature.
And then a little frog jumped onto your blanket and you screamed so loudly that your dad thought something terrible happened.
I was young, and frogs are unpredictable creatures.
Then I shared the story of the time I got stuck in a tree.
You didn't get stuck, Tom. You climbed a tree, Minnie, and then were too scared to come down?
Yes, I was frozen. And my older brother brought a ladder and a cookie to convince me to come down.
A cookie is powerful motivation.
After laughing about childhood memories, the conversation slowly became deeper.
Yes, candlelight does that. The quiet atmosphere makes you talk about life.
We talked about our dreams, the things we want to achieve, the things we were afraid of, the things we hoped for.
We even talked about how fast life moves and how we sometimes forget to slow down.
I remember saying, maybe we need nights like this, nights that remind us to stop.
Yes, nights without screens, without noise, without distractions.
Just real connection.
After a while, we heard something outside, a soft wind turning into a stronger wind.
It started raining. At first very lightly, then harder, then extremely loudly.
The rain sounded beautiful, though, like a natural soundtrack.
Yes, the rhythm of rain, the flickering candlelight, the warm room. It felt magical.
And then something funny happened. We heard scratching at the door.
Yes, I thought it was a monster.
Tom, it was the cat from next door.
A monster in cat form.
His name is Milo. He must have been scared of the rain, so he sat in front of our door.
I opened the door and he ran inside like he owned the place.
He sat right between us on the couch and fell asleep.
He stayed the whole blackout. A very loyal friend.
After talking for a long time, we both became quiet, but not uncomfortable silent, peaceful silent.
We just listened to the rain, watched the candles, and enjoyed the moment.
Sometimes silence is the most comforting part of a conversation.
Especially when shared with someone you trust.
And then, after maybe 2 hours, the lights suddenly came back.
Everything turned on at once. The TV flashed, the fridge hummed, the lights blinded us.
We both blinked like we had been living in a cave.
Then I asked, "Do you want to finish the movie?"
And I said, no. I kind of like the candlelight better.
So we turned the lights off again and kept the candles.
That night taught me something very important. Sometimes losing electricity helps you reconnect with yourself, with another person, and with the world.
Yes. Without screens, everything feels more real, more alive.
It reminded me that simple moments like quiet, candlelight, rain, and honest conversation can be more powerful than any movie
And more emotional.
and more memorable.
Thank you so much for spending this long, gentle story with us. We hope you enjoyed this cozy conversation.
If you liked it, please subscribe, give the video a like, and write a comment. Your support truly helps our channel listen and learn English grow and allows us to continue making more long, friendly English stories for you.
We appreciate you. We're grateful for you. And we'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.
Bye there, friends.